Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Trader. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they bring you.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Trader. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, that's Connor, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. they'll try and sneak it here. And it'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run with Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Looking to throw. Trader, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Back to throw. Trader. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice game. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? To throw on 3rd down. Trader. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now running right through it. And he is all the way up past the 25. A big play has this offense in prime position to get 6 points. They'll have a 1st and goal upcoming from the 5.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's having a nice little game. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. On 3rd down, Trader. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. tense spot here for this offense. A field goal would tie, a touchdown would win it, but they've got to move that football. Good news for them, they do have all 3 timeouts remaining. Back to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And, oh, a crusher there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk.
You've got a veteran player in the final year of his contract who has turned down your contract offers up until this point. How far apart do you think both sides are right now?
The Titans are now on the clock. Adam, what can you tell us about that last pick?
Plenty of college teams run some version of the spread offense, asking their quarterbacks to make over 40 throws a game. But no quarterback did better this season than he did. Despite throwing almost 50 times a game, he still managed to keep his completion percentage over 60%. His performance was enough to set a school record for passing yards in the season. His record-breaking year got the attention of several scouts like Matt Miller, who noted his ability to read the field and get the ball accurately to the receiver. He has real talent, and it'll be interesting to see how that translates to the NFL.
Okay, Page is the pick. Adam, what do you think?
He set a school record for touchdowns in a game, establishing himself as one of the biggest defensive mismatches in college football. His unique combination of size and agility had him rated by Matt Miller as not only the #1 tight end entering the draft, but also top 5 amongst all receiver prospects. According to Todd McShay, he's the type of player that could wreak havoc in the NFL, even being able to line up in the slot due to his elite route running ability. In a league that has seen its fair share of difference-making tight ends, it should be interesting to see if he's able to separate himself from the pack.
The 49ers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. Let's go to Adam Schefter now, who's got more to say about the Lions' latest pick.
The key concern I've been hearing from several GMs is that he simply isn't in good enough physical shape to see significant action early in the season. Even with a full off-season of NFL conditioning, the feeling is that he will not be able to stay on the field every down and maintain that high level of play coaches want out of their guys. The game never slows down at this level. He's going to have to get in better shape if he wants to be an every down player. This is a kid who may eventually make an impact in the league, but it may take an entire year to get his body into the kind of shape needed to make an impact at this level.
Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming. How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. The Lions are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. They've just picked up Solomon. Adam, was that a wise choice?
Well, he hasn't gotten a lot of attention from the media. His name has been circulating around the front offices the past few weeks. To find out why, I spoke with Matt Miller. He told me his performance at the Combine caused them to go back and look at his game film one more time. And what they found was his team made a scheme change in his final season that forced him to shift to a new role he wasn't exactly comfortable in. To draw a comparison, they looked at his first 3 seasons before the change, and he looked like a much different player. The speed and level he played at matched what they saw him do back at Indy. He rose up draft boards across the league, and they're very lucky to have picked him up before anyone else could.
So McLean off the board, Adam. What do you know?
It's a tough pill to swallow when you are doing everything you can to prepare for the combine and you push yourself to the point of injury. That was his case just 2 months ago. And once he was injured, it was goodbye to pre-draft evaluations for him. His draft stock may have taken a hit, but it didn't stop this team from picking him up. He should be good to go before camp, and it's great to see someone take a chance on him.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here. The Lions are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Muscles him off. Room here to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3. And Detroit getting set to go now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down, Trader. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Trader over the middle, complete. That's Page. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the gun, Trader, and that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
To throw on second down, Trader, his throw incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Green, 39.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the front. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, it's Connor, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10. They go pass again with Flacco. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop. Sorry, Larry, your hard work. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Looking to throw. Trader. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
All right, here we go. Green.
3rd and goal, Flacco. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one.
Let's go. Blue landed.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just... No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually beat?
This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back to throw. Trader. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Trader. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This defense looking to preserve the tie and try to keep this offense out of field goal range here late. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure. He's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. It's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Pressure mounting. Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
On 3rd down, it's Love. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this offense trailing by 3. They need to either get into field goal range to tie it or push it all the way into the end zone to win it. They have 2 timeouts on their side. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, They drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Packers going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Garner. A gain of 8 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense.
As we drop you into the action, it's second down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. Looking to throw on second down. Schrader. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Schrader. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To throw on 2nd down. Schrader. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got a back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now in a pretty difficult situation as this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schrader. That is caught at the 7. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 5-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right at the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. I see what they were trying to do. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, that's Connor, and he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Schrader. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Schrader. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. To throw on 3rd down, Trader, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just get...
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. From the gun on 3rd down. Trader throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. As we drop you into the action, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on 2nd down, Trader. And the return will